Hello, unlimited friends. Today we are here to talk about clearing the energy in a space. You know how you go into a space and you feel kind of a heavy tone going on? And I know that a lot of people try to clear energy with incense and other rituals. That's what we are here to talk about today. Hi, my name is ZMAHOON from ZMAHOON.com, and this channel is about anything to do with law of attraction and how it applies at a practical level to our lives. So let's get started. What does it mean to clear the energy in a room? A lot of people blame bad energy in their homes on things that are happening in their lives. And I accept the fact that these people are experiencing results that make them question everything in their lives. So I've seen a lot of information on the internet that talks about burning white sage, that talks about high frequency music, playing high frequency music, using salt, feng shui, and a lot of other things in order to clear the space of bad, so-called bad energy. So I want to talk to you about a couple of things. First of all, what is this bad energy that we are talking about? Secondly, why does it inhabit certain spaces? Lastly, what can we do about it? So let's get started. What is this bad energy? Well, see, the answer I am going to give you is not going to be woo-woo. It's going to be grounded in science that explains how law of attraction works and science that explains how the world works. So here's the thing to understand. The underlying principle is that thought is a form of energy. And energy only changes form, it never goes away. So every thought that has ever been thought still exists and inhabits the space in which it was thought. So even if you bought a brand new home that was just built, there are thoughts in that space, thoughts that are left behind by the workers who were working there, by anyone who visited that location. Those thoughts are still hanging there. So what happens is, for those people who are energy readers, who can tune into the energy in the space around them, what happens is they step into a space and they can feel the energy and their radar just goes crazy. It just goes up and down the emotional scale or the scale of energy, because they can read frequencies that are over here on the emotional scale, and they can also read frequencies that are over here on the emotional scale. So what does that mean? Emotional scale. I'll give you a quick overview. So if people were in that space and they were suffering from depression, they were spending most of their time over here at the bottom of the emotional scale, because depression is the lowest form of emotional energy. Joy is on the top. It's the opposite of depression. It is the highest form of emotional energy. And then in between somewhere we have worry. So if you're in a space that feels heavy to you as soon as you walk in, then probably the people who lived there before were lower down on the emotional scale. That's all there is to it. And when you go into a place and it feels like it's open and happy, then you know that the people who inhabited that space before were spending most of their time high up on the emotional scale. That's all there is to it. So you don't have to tune into these energies. You have a choice. You can tune out and tune in over here. And if you start tuning in over here and ignoring this will eventually dissipate. It will go away because you will not be able to relate to it. It won't go away in the sense that it'll still inhabit that space. However, your ability to tune into it will change, and you'll find yourself more over here. And that's why you go into a space and you feel that it's happy and bubbly and inviting and warm. It's not because of the space, it's because of the warmth of emotion that people have left behind in that space. So here's the most important thing that I want to say to you, because I really want to get to the bottom of all these rituals that are being taught out there. Rituals are not law of attraction, because rituals hold you hostage, and law of attraction frees you. It's the opposite. A ritual says, burn this incense if you want to clear bad energy. Law of attraction says, you're not hostage to that incense. You can change the way your space feels just by thinking differently, just by going into that space and sending out love and cheerfulness. That's all. You know, I remember this story of when my daughter was much younger, and we lived in a very big house. There were 3 of us, my son, my daughter, and myself, and we lived in a 6-bedroom house, 3,500 square feet, with a huge backyard backing onto a ravine. And we did not use most of the rooms in that house. And one day my daughter came to me and said, Mom, I really don't feel comfortable going into that room. She was talking about a bedroom that we were primarily using as a storage room. She didn't want to go in there. She said, when I go in there, it doesn't feel good. I feel scared when I go in there. And then she said something really interesting to me. She said, Mom, can you go there more often and spread your energy in that room? Because if you do that, then I'll feel more comfortable going there. And I was like, wow, my daughter made that connection between energy and how a space feels. So yes, if you have the opportunity to come and visit me at home, my home is a very comfortable, very cheerful, very happy, very abundant place. We are a happy bunch. And that's what I want to tell you. You don't need to burn incense to change the way your home feels. You need to change your vibration. And if you're not feeling good, and if the circumstances of your life are telling you that something's wrong, sweetheart, my dear loved ones, the only thing that is wrong is that you're not spending enough time up here. And sometimes a simple little thing becomes the reason for it. And you know what that is? It's so simple that it is stupid. And sorry, I'm not calling you stupid, but maybe I am. Here's the deal. It is your questioning where you are. It's your wondering what's wrong that makes things go wrong. When you look for reasons to say, I wonder what's going on, you've invited doubt. And doubt is a negative energy. I wonder, is this good for me or not good for me? And then something goes on at work and you say, I don't really like the way that person spoke to me. What gives them the right to talk to me that way? And then you're driving and someone cuts in front of you and you're like, how many stupid drivers are there on the road? Your vibration is inviting all of that, and when you bring that vibration into your house, and you know what most people do? Most people come into their house and then they sit down and they start thinking about all the negative stuff that happened during the day. Not only that, but if they have someone else living in that house with them, they will tell that story to that person. And if there's no one living with them in the house, they will call someone else. Mom, Can I tell you all the stupid things that happened to me today? And you know what's happening? You are bringing all of that energy into your home, and then you're repeating it in your head so many times when you're washing the dishes, putting things away. Even when you're watching the TV, you're half watching TV and half watching your own TV inside your head that's thinking about all the stuff that went wrong. And that is what creates the atmosphere in your home. So that's one thing. But if you go into a place and the atmosphere feels heavy, all you have to do is change your attention and start thinking of something else. That's why they say if you feel scared, whistle. Because when you whistle, it changes your vibration. You come up the emotional scale, you feel better, and then that heavy feeling dissipates. So I'm not saying that you always create that heavy feeling around you, but sometimes you tune into it. And if you tune into it, don't give in to that feeling. Don't allow yourself to stay there. Do something to shift your vibration. And if you shift your vibration a couple of times, that heaviness will eventually dissipate because you will not be able to connect with it anymore because of your pleasant, cheerful, happy disposition. So I hope that answered the question, right? So what to do? So what to do is change your vibration, and then the vibration of everything that surrounds you will change. Instead of burning incense and instead of doing, I don't know, whatever, clearing rituals, try meditation. Because meditation changes the vibration not only of you and your body and the space that you inhabit, it actually is so powerful that it changes the vibration of the town you live in. It contributes to the vibration of your country. So if a space feels heavy, just go there and spend a few minutes in meditation. Maybe from time to time, maybe you just turn it into your meditation room, and you'll see how that energy will change. You'll actually feel good going there, right? And then do things that make you feel good. I'm not saying don't burn candles and don't burn incense. If that makes you feel good, that's fine. All I'm saying is don't create a connection between this and this, because it's not a healthy connection. It's a connection that holds you hostage. So just imagine if there's someone who thinks that they have to always burn sage in order to clear the vibration, and now they run out of sage and there is no sage anywhere in the city. It is sold out and there are no supplies expected for the next, I don't know, couple of months. So now this poor person is held captive, because now in their heads they're thinking, if I don't burn sage, then my living space is not going to be energetically clear enough for me to thrive. And what kind of feeling is that to go to sleep in, to wake up in? That's not good. And it's not only not good, it's also not true, because that is not how vibration works. The vibration that surrounds you has to do with where you are vibrating. And so the only work we ever need to do is to change our vibrational state. All we ever need to do is go up the emotional scale. All right, so did I answer all those questions that I started off with? Because I kind of went all over the place and forgot what the questions were. No, I think I remember. So we were talking about how some people are able to tune into that heaviness, how some places have this heaviness, and what to do about it. So I hope you got the answers to those questions, and if you did, please come back for more. I have lots to say about law of attraction. And before you leave, hit subscribe, share, and like this video, and leave me a comment to let me know what you thought. Take care, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.